You don't need to understand what God is telling you to do. You just need radical obedience. In the book of Joshua, we see how radical obedience caused the walls of an impenetrable fortress to crumble. Joshua 5 verse 13 through 15 says, "When Joshua was near Jericho, he looked up and saw a man standing in front of him with a drawn sword in his hand. Joshua went up to him and said, 'Are you for us or for our enemies?' 'Neither,' he replied, 'but as commander of the army of the Lord, I have now come.' Then Joshua fell face down to the ground in reverence and asked him, 'What message does my Lord have for his servant?' The commander of the Lord's army replied, 'Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy.' And Joshua did so. Then the Lord said to Joshua, 'See, I have delivered Jericho into your hands, along with its king and its fighting men. March around the city once with all of the armed men. Do this for 6 days. Have the priests carry trumpets of ram's horns in front of the ark. On the 7th day, march around the city 7 times, with priests blowing the trumpets. When you hear the sound of the long trumpet blast, have the whole army give a loud shout. Then the walls of the city will collapse." Joshua 6 verse 2 through 5. Listen, I can only imagine what Joshua was thinking. Jericho was an impenetrable fortress, and you want me to walk around it? Like, this doesn't make any sense, right? But Joshua didn't make excuses. He took immediate action. This is radical obedience. For the next 6 days, Joshua did as the Lord commanded. The 7 priests carrying the 7 trumpets before the Lord went forward, blowing their trumpets, and the ark of the Lord's covenant followed them. The armed guard marched ahead of the priests who blew the trumpets, and the rear guard followed the ark. All this time, the trumpets were sounding. Joshua had commanded the army, "Do not give a war cry. Do not raise your voices. Don't even say a word until the day that I tell you to shout. Then shout." Joshua 6 verse 8 through 10. This is radical obedience. On the 7th day, they got up at daybreak and they marched around the city 7 times in the exact same manner, except that on this day, they marched around the city 7 times. On the 7th time around, the priests sounded the trumpet blast. Joshua commanded the army, "Shout, for the Lord has given you the city." Joshua 6 verse 8 through 10. Like a tent in a tornado, the walls of Jericho collapsed. Joshua 6 verse 20. This is what happens when you choose to obey God with radical obedience.